What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Knightsman channel. As you can see by the title, I'm attempting to sell my entire Pokemon card collection so that I can buy a supercar. Yes, I know that is ambitious, however, one, I think it would make an awesome video for the channel, and two, I am super curious to see what it would fetch for, noting that Pokemon cards are currently skyrocketing at the moment. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Now, I don't think I've seen such a collection up for sale in a long time. I do understand that I'm targeting a select few ballers and high level buyers out there for the collection, but I am looking for someone to give me an offer which I cannot refuse. Now, this collection covers from the first set all the way to the newest. I have missed a couple of sets here and there through the middle, however I have been collecting since Pokemon came out. So they are my prized possessions, and I pretty much won't part with them lightly. I'm definitely not going to split the collection up because I think it is more valuable as a whole. And yeah, I'm going to be trying to reach that premium price as a whole. So they are kept at a storage unit and a bank, so that is to protect them and keep them in waterproof boxes, so that's more for security and like safety purposes to protect the cards. We will cover the complete sets, half completed sets, first editions, crystals, shinings, and a whole bunch of high-end PSA 9 and 10s. So this is going to be a spicy collection, and I would love for you guys to comment down below what you think the value actually is in USD. Now, before we crack on, I would like you to smash the like button if you like this collection. Hit the subscribe button if you are into reaction videos and entertainment videos, which the channel provides. And definitely hit that bell notification, because if this actually does sell, I will post a video on the channel which will cover pretty much the whole selling process and the buying process of the supercar. So I think without further ado, let's crack into it. So what we have to crack on is I've tried to keep it in sequence. So we're starting off with the first set here, the base set. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this set here isn't probably the near mint like some of the other sets are, but to like the conditions isn't the best, because it was I was a kid when I collected these ones here. However, the fossil set isn't actually too bad, and a lot of these other sets are in pack fresh condition and near mint or mint condition. So that's the first two semi sets there. We got the base set 2 one here, full complete, and I think some of these are actually pretty good as well. I know it's shocking camera view, but it's actually not too bad. I'll put it in the realm of PSA maybe 7, 8 and above for the entire set. I bought this, I think most of these came pack fresh. So yeah, awesome base 2 set there. And I do actually like it, like the different prints, as you will see with the next one coming up, which will be the first edition set, which, by the way, all the hollows are in PSA, so don't worry. So all those hollows except for Nidoking. And then a lot of these cards here are actually grey stamped, as we can see. Well, I have probably half of that collection in here is grey stamped. I really try to go for them, as I guess it's that higher kind of end. So we got a lot of grey stamps going on in this first edition set. Now, I think this first edition set, by memory, I'll have a look at my collection, is maybe about 60-70% done, maybe a little bit more actually, because we do have most of the hollows. Now we're cracking on with legendary collection. So we've got all the box stoppers there, pretty sweet, and then we've got a full master set of the legendary collections, which again I would say is in that PSA 7 and above realm. So not too bad collection. I did buy this whole set as a whole off someone, So there's probably going to be some bangers in there. Now I do understand that probably meeting in person, now those energies are fire. Look at them. I try to do the best I can with collecting them. Some are harder than others, but absolute fire. And then we've got a couple of promos there, and then one of those old sets. So that's a fire folder right there. As I said, I guess if there was one or two people going in and buying all of this, then obviously they would have to view them and view everything, I guess. And just like that one video of that person buying the first edition booster box, had to come and inspect the goods and then sort out the payment. But we've got a big cards here. These are the big sort of ones that I've collected over the time. There's quite a bit there, and I think they're pretty cool, the jumbo cards. Now these old ones I've got since I was a kid, and I've hung on to them, and they're the winner ones, and they're absolute fire. You don't see many of them around either, so I mean, how cool is that? Now I'm going to be moving on to the Skyridge, Aquapolis and Expedition. Now a lot of these sets are about half done, I would say, or around that 50% mark for all of them. Oh, we've got some crystal box toppers there, which are sweet as well. Now I think a lot of the reverse hollows I bought off someone who opened them all pack fresh, so they're like really good condition, the reverse hollows. The normal cards, I don't know, they range, I guess, but I didn't really have enough time to really kind of complete a master set. I would have loved to, but a lot of the hollows in that are in the PSA folder. So that was that one there. I could hang on to it for another year or two and actually try and finish a lot of these sets, but I mean, they're fire. They're absolutely selling for quite a lot, the master sets. So I've attempted. And I guess if I really did try, I could definitely try and fill up these folders a little bit more. All the crystals I got in PSA. But I mean, it's a good start anyway. It wouldn't take much to really go finish it. So yeah, I mean, I think it's fire. Here we go, another huge set. Again, I bought most of the reverses off someone for, quite a bit, but I think that's worth it. They're definitely going up in value. And obviously some of the sets are more completed than others. It would really just take, someone to go and focus and buy what was remaining, and then boom. But there we've got some nice cheeky hollows there at the back. Now we're going back to more the older sets, so the Gym Hero ones. Some of these are, again, sorry for the quality on the video. I mean, it is, it is a camera phone, so didn't have the tripods, but got some fire there. First editions, Hitmonchan and Sabrina's Gengar, which is fire, and then the 3 Gym Heroes are first edition as well. And a lot of these cards, some of them are first edition, so got some good stuff there. We've got the Team Rocket, near complete. I think there's just a couple of cards, which won't take much. And then we've got the Jungle there, which I think is pretty much done. It just needs 1 or 2 cards, which again I had, but I don't know, gone somewhere. Cheeky Harry Potter cards from back in the day, but won't worry about them on this video. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these sets are like just about complete. I could go out there for the buy if they wanted me to finish them off, then that's not a problem. Now a lot of these sets are complete. Again, I bought like the whole sets off someone like back in the day for like back then would have been a lot of money. But now, I mean, they're just fire. You don't really see, I guess, much of them around either. Cheeky Rare Candy. So I mean, this collection is absolutely huge. It's to the point where it's a bit too big. And I guess they're away in, like, a storage unit. Oh, look at those EXs, fire. But yeah, they're away in storage, so like I barely see them, because they're, I guess, worth, quite a bit. So if a high baller is going to come in here and give me an offer that I cannot refuse and just blows the market, then I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to have to get this supercar, which I again always wanted as well. And don't get me wrong, I've sunk quite a lot of money into these cards over the long period. But I mean, a lot of my generation grew up with Pokemon, so at the start, I guess when I grew older, I always kind of hid the fact that I had Pokemon cards. But now, I guess later now, I don't really care, to be honest, because everyone loves Pokemon back in the day, and it brings back a lot of good memories. So it would definitely hurt selling the set, but again, it's something that I would kind of have to do. Now all these are just all sets from like the middle, the old. Can't even see the symbol set, but I can, I guess, list everything if a serious buyer wanted to. But we've got lots of stuff there, lots and lots of cards. Now a lot of the fire stuff, so obviously a lot of the PSA stuff, which is more towards the end of the video. Stay tuned though, can watch the whole video, because we've got some fire in some of these folders. We definitely got some fire coming up with some of the reverse sets from the EX series, which is again the kind of, with the booster boxes going up so much, these sets are only going to get more valuable and valuable. So yeah, like I honestly forget what's in the collection, and as you can see at the very start of the video, there's a lot there, and it just blows your mind. You go through it and you kind of forget what you have. So it's always good to kind of bring them all out, get them from storage in the bank, bring them all out. But it did take quite a bit to get them all, so that's why I was like, might as well do one big video to show everyone. Yeah, so we're just cracking on through. Oh yeah, got a little bit of fire down there. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard to kind of keep up. I do have a Poke app, which kind of tells me what my kind of collections are, but it's good to see it in person anyway. Alright, just another folder. Here we go. We've got old school promos in this one. Again, I do have another folder with more promos. Yeah, some of these, I hate these old binders, to be honest. There's that one bottom one, just kind of, it's out of place, and it kind of, yeah, so you can see it sticks, and all good though. Back in the day, kind of, that's what the folders were, so I've kind of kept them like that ever since. Yeah, a lot of these cards are very, very, the conditions are pretty good. As a kid, I've looked after them, but I mean, most of these cards I actually probably picked up, more later in life. So a lot of them have been looked after, and the conditions are really, really good. So I mean, imagine if someone just grades all the rare cards in this collection, it would be absolute fire. There we go, having a bit of trouble with the binder again. There we go, got through it. So, I mean, I like these cards here. Again, older versions, but they're different. I think it was like the Delta Species ones, if I'm not correct. But yeah. Be interesting to see what you guys think, guys and girls, about this collection. It's been how long has Pokemon been out now? So long. Probably been a 21-year collection. It's crazy. Again, I probably would be sad if someone offered me a ridiculous amount and I was like, you know what, let's do it. I think I would be sad, to be honest. Would I give up collecting? No, I don't think I would. I think I would buy that supercut for the channel. Always wanted one, and then hopefully I would have a little bit left over to start reinvesting again. I think me personally, I would try and just get the cards I liked and just graded those and try and get a 10. I think that's what I would lean towards. But yeah, I mean, this amount of sets, I was trying to collect every single set, and it's definitely hard to kind of keep track. But here we've got some first editions as well. Now this set is a double up set, because I'll show you afterwards. I've got a whole first edition set of it. I think there might be 1 or 2 cards which are normal, but I think overall most of them are first edition, and it probably wouldn't be too hard to get the 2 or 3. So this is the one here. So yeah, there we go, all first edition. The unknown's not though, and that unknown's not, so you would have to, there's 1 or 2 in there that you would have to try and, there we go, that's one of the old collections for the EX series. But that, I mean, someone to come along, get all of this, and then focus on trying to finish the sets with the last couple left. I guess, is there some first editions there? I mean, it wouldn't be hard at all. A little bit of digging through. I mean, I could do that. And if I don't get a kind of offer that blows my mind and that makes me want it, oh, there we go, shiny Magikarp. Shame it's not first edition, but it's still in pretty nice nick. There we go. It's Sabrina's Gengar first edition. I've seen that and that going for quite a bit, I think, recently. But there are some other first editions in there. And again, I could finish it, but we'll see. If I don't get an offer that blows my mind, then I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to keep it for the sentimental value, and then I'm just going to still start completing it, because Pokemon cards are forever going up. There goes a Mixie Blob folder. It's got quite a lot of different stuff in here as well. It just becomes too much. These secret rares all over the place. But yeah, absolutely love. There we go. I don't know what that set is. What set's here? Oh, yeah, it's another old middle set, I think. See what the rares are at the back. Here we go. All that array. Those both arrays look, oh, my favourite. What else we got? Oh, yeah, some promos, I think, and some random stuff. Another Mixie Blob folder, but some of them, there we go, nice championship. DCs. Now we'll move on to another video. Now these are fire. So we've got this whole reverse stamp collection. I think Power Keepers it is, and then we've got the EXs, and then the gold cards are absolutely in PSA. So we've got Team Rocket Returns, another one of my favourites. Again, this one's missing a few cards, maybe about, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. And then maybe, a good couple of holos too, which I have all in PSA, so do not worry. I think this is Dragon Frontiers. It needs a little bit more. This is one of the ones that isn't fully complete. But again, another cool one. Deoxys, which I've got the whole set. All reverse stamped, which I think is absolutely fire. And then we have the EXs, Gold Stars. I think we are missing a couple of EXs from Deoxys. Now we've got this one, Crystal Guardians, again, complete, looking nice, missing just a few EXs. But we do have all the Gold Stars, which we'll show in the PSA video. Emerald, again, fully completed set. Just missing a couple of, there we go, those energies, couple of EXs. Now I do have a lot of spare reverse stamp, maybe like 150, so you can also trade them to complete these sets also. So I do have a lot of double ups. Yeah, I think those folders are my favorite. Those reverse stamped took me quite a while. This is another one, all reverse stamped, but I think they are so together, they're so nice. A whole unknown set as well. Oh, we've just got so much. Undaunted, got the whole set of that. Again, all reverse. Now for most of these sets, I did just try to collect the reverse set, unless it was a huge set like Skyridge and that, and then I'll try for the master. Here we go, Fast Fire. Again, a lot of these are reverses as well. Yes, there we go. Fire. Lysander. Shining Legends. Now mostly from these sets, the Shining Legends on, they're all reverse hollowed. That's all I collected. Preferred them in reversed hollowed anyway. Now here's some of the the XY, sorry. Some of the what was it, Ancient Origins, Generation. What else was on there? Oh, there was heaps. But again, most of them are in reversed hollow. Shaman. There we go, nice looking Ray. We've just got so many sets. It's kind of a little bit mind-boggling, to be honest, and especially when you pull it all out and you just go through it, you just kind of forget what you have. I mean, look at that. You could honestly get all the secret rares, grade them, and yes, look at that. Another one. Again, nice Mewtwo's, full arts. I like these smaller sets compared to the new sets. And these new sets are just too big for me, I think. The last 3 or 4 sets I haven't really got much of. Got a couple booster boxes on the way for them, but there we go, Evolutions. There we are, nice. But there's just too many cards, I reckon. They've just gone overboard, and it's kind of put me off the newer sets. Where I like the rares to be rare, like very hard to get for like the secret rares, and that just makes a set more, I guess, valuable and harder to get, which I prefer than having 230 cards or whatever it is and having like ridiculous amounts of secret rares. Just kind of puts me off a little bit, so that's why I liked more the older style cards. I mean, these days you would have to open cases of booster boxes just to really get a set. Where back in the day, one booster box should hopefully get you a good portion of the set anyway. Yeah, there we go. So I mean, we're just going through the stage now where we're just going through the folders. This is just a mixie. I think this was a play set, or the playable cards, I think, back in the day, and then some promos. Some of these promos are all good too. If we go towards the end, I think, yeah, well, we've got some. I think we've got the Call of Legend promos at the top, 3 of them, which are banging. And we also have I think we got just about a complete Call of Legend set as well, master set. So we'll have a look in a set when it pops up. This is Hidden Fates. Again, I'm trying to collect all reverses. Just about there for the set. I do have all the secret rares in these plastic cases or hardtop covers to be put to PSA, so we still have that. Looking hopefully maybe to send that off at some point, just waiting to finish it. Couple left for that anyway. Empty folder. Again, these are the newer sets. We have opened maybe a booster box or two. Again, wouldn't be hard to semi-finish them off. I've done I guess a good starter job of getting as many hypers as I can, but it's just too much. I mean, that's just, these collections are too big in my opinion. But again, I do have the normal cards, which I guess I could probably put them in there and make them look full, but I only collected reverse hollows, so that's why it's looking so empty. But I do have the normal versions, which would probably make the folder look complete anyway. So maybe I should have done that before the folder. But as I said, when I only collected reverse, so that's why it's looking a little bit empty. And that's just how I wanted to. I wanted more of a rarer collection than just normal art. So when it's looking complete, you know, it looks fire. I'm saying fire a lot because I think that's what it is. But yeah, those energies again could have been put in the energy folder, but you know, I have them for the completed set anyway. Makes it look a little bit better. Yeah, maybe I should have just put the normal cards in there. Would have made it look like it was complete, because actually, you know, I do have them stored away in the bulk. So I haven't shown it on this video actually, because I've kind of got them away. But you know, it would make these collections more completed than what they actually look. But these are the new stuff anyway. So like, I wouldn't say it's too expensive to finish them in reverse hollow anyway. I mean, I could do a bulk order, but there we go. 2 energies in the ultra ball at the bottom. Now we do have quite a lot of ultra balls in PSA. I think we've got maybe 19 OC, so off center, and then we've got, I think, a couple of, well, I might have traded them, I don't know. Whew. There we go, another reverse set. So we just got so many sets, it's mind boggling. Do like the hypers though. Hypers alright, but they're just too much. Look at that, just too many secrets. 3 nice energy secret rares there though. This is a spare double up set, I think, that I have. I think one of the sets were back in that big binder folder, but there we go, a second set, and then another part of a set. So those are double ups. Small folders for promos. I think that one there was the Detective Pikachu set. Now these are Pokemon cards, but a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! But we do have Pokemon in them, so again, this was an old folder. 6-star Dragon Ball Z card, you know, just random cards, but gotta show. Here's the promo, Black Star promos. And the one of the rare ones, the Charizard one, I do have in PSA, or it's coming back from PSA. Alrighty, now these are all the spare stamped cards which I was talking about earlier. I just got a whole, you know, container full, so you can, I guess, use them to trade. Now I think these were like at auction popping off for like maybe so those are nice energies, the dark and the metal, they're the winner ones, so the winner promos. But a lot of these stamped and reverse hollows, I think they were popping off for $2 or $3 a pop. Some of the rare ones at maybe $5. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. I mean, I struggled because it was just too many, and they're all hollows and reverse hollows. I was more of a person, yeah, that went after the rarer, like, variety of cards rather than, you know, I'm struggling to even have them. I think someone was looking for that card, that's why I went back to it. But secret rares there. That one isn't in too good condition, that Charizard, so that's why it's in there. But a lot of EXs. I mean, there's so many. Venusaur, Hitmonchan. Look, they're all just EXs. I think that's from some of the sets that I haven't got in folders. So yeah. All good though, heaps of cards. So they're all kept well and in good condition. So what we got here? So I think this one here is the whole master set maybe of the Call of Legends, which again I think is another pretty rare set and it's a little bit underrated, I think. So they're all the hollows, all the reverse hollows, all the normal. I think I was trying for a master set for this. I think I bought a whole set off someone. Like, I got a pretty good deal for it back in the day. So there we go, there's the reverses and hollows. Just haven't got another folder, just because I guess everything fits perfectly in the storage unit and the bank deposit boxes. So but yeah, we'll get to the ultra rares in a second. There we go, you can see that there's a lot of normal and reverses there, which kind of fits in with that master set, and there are the ultra rares looking nice. Again, if you wanted to grade them, you can. Probably 8 to 9s maybe. Might be surprised and get a 10 out of there, I don't know. There we go, we've got Shiny Legends sealed, got Roaring Skies booster box sealed. I didn't keep too much sealed stuff because I like to open them and actually have them. So I guess we got here another. We just got more stamped cards, just more. So as I said, you can definitely look to sell them, gain some money back, or you can look to trade them to finish the other sets or some of the other stamp sets that you need. Surely other people out there were collecting reverse stamp sets as well, not just me. So surely we have different stuff out there. Alright, we're still shifting through. A lot of these reverse hollows, all from different sets. And again, there are so many of them. It's crazy. I wonder why it's hard to keep track. But, this is why I guess I'm asking for a high premium price, because we got a lot of stuff here, a lot of hidden gems. This one here is all look at them. Look at these. These are all going to be sent off for grading. All gold cards, looking sharp, looking fine. Now here we've got first edition Magneton. These are spare cards. Another just about a set of ultra rare from Call of Legends, and then we got some reverse stamped legendary collections, and these hypers are all spare or trade. So again, a lot of stuff here which can be traded for to complete the sets. A lot of E-series stuff as well. There we got even more. Alright, this one here looks like it's just, again, I think more spear cards, more tradable stuff, or just stuff that I used back in the day to play, because I used to play Rocker Zapdos. There we go, some nice electric energy. I think those were going for quite a bit, those rocket, yeah, that rare. Just a lot of stuff we've got there. It's just crazy to dig into. As I said, I'll be interested to hear what everyone reckons, you know, the value and what everyone thinks of the collection. It's taken me quite a long time. Alright, these ones are fire. Charizard Blastoise. Again, we've already got them, but I think these are spares. I could probably put both of them into grading maybe. I don't know. Gotta remember what the conditions were like, but I think they're not too bad. Again here, just more tradable stuff. Reverses that from different sets. Some of them from older sets. There we go, just heaps. Some E-Series stuff again. So yeah, I think definitely get some trades going and complete, you know, those E-Series sets anyway. So this one's a tradable folder. Just before we kick on with the PSA stuff. So we're just about there towards the good stuff. Which you want to stick around for. Here we go, just more promos that I got over the time, and then we're going to be getting on with the fire. Here we go, let's get through this folder. I don't think many people care about the small little promos. There we go, we're on now. Nice Houndoom, Blastoise, E-Series. Again, these me just fixing them up. Here we go, that's a nice one. Gyarados Gym 10. All these are looking 10s, nice. That one's cool, I graded that myself. That one's only a 6, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. But you got 2 of them because the other one's in that collection. There we go, 10 Charizard EX, and you've got another one in that folder. Hyper Ray 10, Charizard 10. I think those are just skyrocketing value too. Reverse stamped or promo, which is a 10. Power Keeper Charizard, which is a 10. Crystal Guardians Charizard, which is a 10. Again, now we're getting on to some of the good stuff. Now I think these are hard to grade as well, the promo 10s, because they'll usually come in the boxes. But here we go, another 10 Charmander. We've got some pretty good stuff. There we go, Crystal Charizard, PSA 10. I think that's going up in value too, which is pretty cool. Again, these are all protected with the PSA plastic covering over the top of the actual PSA case. So we're trying to protect them. So it's Kabutops 10, Reverse Hollow 8. Here we go, Golem 10. I think it's got a bit of a swirl, I think. Celebi 9, Lugia 9. Crobat. So all these PSA ones are kept in the banks. So 10 for the Skyridge, Gengar, which is a 9. What else we got? There we go. Ooh, Charizard, first edition, Beckett 8. Now I think we'll, at the moment, we might be trading with like someone that's pretty keen to get it. Now this one here is a grey stamp Blastoise PSA 9. As you can see, it's very grey stamped. Well, it's slightly, or whatever, it's grey stamped anyway. PSA 9, which I don't think there's many Blastoise grey stamps out there, so I think this one would fetch for a large amount. Definitely combined. Now we've got all the first editions. Some of those small ones are like 7s and 8s. That one's a 9. What else we got? Hitmonchan 8. Chansey. Alakazam 6. I think it's the lowest one we've got in the PSA. 9 for the Magneton. Now this is another grey stamp. Nearmint 7 for the Raichu. As you can see, this one's really grey stamped. I know it's hard to tell, but it is. Poliwrath 9. Zapdos 9. And then we've got the Venusaur, which is a 9 with the old PSA case, or the top bit. So that's the old style, how they used to come. So that's a very old one. It's pretty good, centering a little off, so if you want to break it and try and get a 10, be my guest. Gyarados 9, and then we've got some of the other ones which went in the folder, which are 8s and 9s. Squirtle, Charmander, Vulpix, 10, 10, 9, 1 to 9. So, you know, pretty good. Now I'm going to carry on with some awesome other. Now that's one of my good ones I graded myself, which is that one. Staff Charizard, which are 8, which I thought, you know, when I sent it was 9 to 10 material. We've got another one. So this is our third one, PSA 9. Now this one's 5, one of my favourite Gem 10s for the first edition Rocket Zapdos. So I used to play it. Gold Card 10. Ultra Ball 90C. Now these are pretty cool. So this is consecutive, so 38 and 39 both graded 10. I don't think there's many out there that are consec like that, and they are pretty hard to grade because it's hollow all the way through. And then that's exactly the same with these two here. So both 10s and both sequential numbering, which is awesome. Pretty hard to find, I think, in my opinion. 8 Shining, we've got a 10 Shining Noctowl, 10 Celebi, 10 Kabutops, all Shining, all old, and 10 Shining Charizard, which is fire. I wish it was first edition though. First edition Shining Tyranitar 10 and first edition Shining Mewtwo, which is a 10. I think those two are absolutely going to be skyrocketing in value. I think those two are quite up there. My collection. Here we go on to the gold stars now. So we've got Torchic 7, Mudkip we got a 9, Trico we got a 9, Celebi we got a 9, Jolteon we got an 8, and we've got 9 for that one there. We've got Flareon coming back from PSA as well, hoping to get a 9 or a 10. So that will complete all the gold stars. So we've got all the gold stars. Alakazam we got a 9. There we go. Kyogre 9, Groudon 9, Entei 9, Raikou 9. I try to get them 9 or above, 9 or 10s. Metagross 9. What else we got? Okay, we got an 8 in that. Mew we got a 9. Now Mewtwo, someone wanted 600 USD for that, so that's pretty cool. 9 for that, 9 for that. We've got a 10 for this weekend, that's why it's in a different spot, and a 10 for the Regice. Now I'm going to leave that Regice out there because we ended up sending the 3 of them, the trio, and they all came back PSA 10s and in sequential numbering. So there we go, they're all 10s, and that, as you can see on here, I think it's like 2, 3, 4. 2, yep, 3 and 4. So I graded them all together and they all came back 10s. So sequential numbering for all 3 of them. Again, I think that increases the value, surely. I guess it's more for those high collectors. Pikachu PSA 10, I sent that off myself. Fire, Umbreon 8.5. Here we go, Espeon 10. I think that's quite up there in value. That card there, we've got a Charizard 9, and then a Rayquaza, which is a 9, which again another one of my favorite cards. So that's why I keep them in the bank, because they are quite up there. Here we go, 10. I've got a 9, 9, 9, 9. So I sent them off again. Same thing, sequential numbers, but they both come back 9s. Charizard 9, another Charizard 9, Charmander 9. Again, you know, I'm hunting for these 10s. Now these two here are actually my best mates, so you know those aren't for sale. Those two will go to my best mate. So I'll put them off to the side. They won't be a part of the collection. What else have we got? Here we go. So we get into the rocket returns. So what was that? 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. What do we got? 9. That one's a 7. 9. We've got the first Victory Cup, which is a 9. Then we've got a 10 for the third place, which I think is harder to grade, because obviously people chuck away their third. And I think there was a 10 Ray maybe. We'll go back though. We've got a 10 Drampa, Entei 10. Now this one will be pretty cool because everyone used to play with that. Zorak 10. 10 for the DCE. Another 10 for the Mewtwo. 10 for the N. I think that was the old N and this one's a new one. So we've got two 10s. Sycamore 10, which is again 10. 10. I mean, we've got a lot of good cards here, which is Stuff, which is a Stuff Stamp 9. We've got the gold card Solgaleo, which is 10. And then we've got Articuno, which is, I think, was 10 as well. Here we go, Shadowless. We've got some cards, first edition as well. Another 10 for the DCE. I wanted to get that in 10, but it came back 9. We've got a 10 for the Ho-Ho. 9 for that half. Just got some random PSA stuff, which we'll probably go through quickly here. Another 7. Pikachu. Another DC 9. So, I mean, a lot of the stuff you can, if you don't want it, can just sell off. Try and make a little bit of money back. 9 for Ultra Ball. Birthday Pikachu 9. Yeah, just some random. Another DC. I got so many. I try to get as many 10s as I could, just to keep it for. Alright, here we go. Shaman Mew 9, 9. There we go. Cool. Solgaleo 10. Turtonator 10. 9. So 8, I think. Charmander 9. Charmeleon 8. And the Charizard 9. So we're just about getting there for the video. I know it's been quite a while. If you watched it all the way through, thank you. You're keeping the channel alive. That's what we like. Some old cards which are pretty cool. Blaziken Mew, Blastoise, which unfortunately got an 8. Oh, we've got a gem there. So we've got some random ones that we came back. 9. I sent all of these away too. Hoping, there we go, 10 for that one. That's nice. 9. I try to get all of them in 10, but obviously didn't work. It's okay though. Can always try and. Here we go, Jimmy 10. Charizard. So I mean, yeah, we just got so many cards. It's ridiculous. 10. There we go. That's what, I guess that's what sucks when you got a this amount of cards that you just can't have them at home. So that's why they send me all over the place, but it just means I can't enjoy them. I mean, I go to the storage unit sometimes and get them back, but it's what it is now. That is us done for the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. That is our whole collection. As you said, we're going to try get a premium price. I want to break some records here. I want to get as much as I can, and just get this community talking, because this collection would be nice in a rich person's hands. So even if 10 people got together and wanted to split it up, whatever, just come at me with a premium price that I can't refuse, and which will help me in this channel by getting a supercar. That's what I want. So let's go, let's make it happen. Thank you for watching all the way through. Definitely, if you've liked this collection, hit the like button. If you want to see future videos, then definitely hit that subscribe button, join the Knightsman family, and hit that bell notification as well, because if we do sell this collection, as we said, we're going to get this supercar and we're going to post it in a video, so we will be doing that. So yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Stay safe in this big wide world, and that is Knightsman out. Cha-ching.